Hello, Angelica.
It's Angelica.
I just have
Leave
one
it alone.
angelic. I just have one question. Like I said, if you think you're married, can you explain to me how you guys are already married?
Well, in the Israelite culture, when people are agree that they believe on the same thing, and we consummate, which is sex, and we believe in the same God, we believe in the same religion. That's what marriage is. Kind of
So you,
like Jacob.
so to you, marriage is more about submission and then anything else.
Right. So in Yahuwah's eyes, if you have sex with somebody, you're married. In Yahuwah's eyes.
Okay, so you've been married how many times already?
I've been married a lot of times. Well, yeah, I've been married a lot of times. He
Okay.
only been married two
And
times.
And have you figured out where, and I'm not talking about the men right now,
Hmm.
but have you figured out what you've done wrong to have been married so many times? I'm not talking about what the guys did. I understand everybody had played a part in it, but
Hmm.
I'm just talking about you. Have you recognized your faults and flaws why all of your marriages failed?
Yeah, it was because I was trying to make the guys believe in what I believe in, and I just can't do that anymore. I try to.
But what? But you haven't showed anything but submission.
Right, but
I've been married. I've been married. Me and my husband have been together 37 years. April the 21st, we just celebrated our 33-year wedding anniversary.
congratulations.
But it has nothing to do with, because if we had, and I'm not trying to, you know, degrade you, but seems to me that you and this person that you're with, you're only saying you're husband and wife because you know as well as we know that sleeping together is technically wrong, but it's everybody's doing it. But because you guys are of a different religion, you guys feel it's okay because y'all came to an agreement that we believe in this, we believe in that, so we can say that we haven't sinned.
Well, so if you look in the scriptures, like Jacob and Rachel, when they first laid eyes on each other, they went into a tent, they had sex, and the Bible said they were married. The first day they seen each other.
But see, this is my problem. People go in the Bible, they take one scripture that suits their need for that moment to justify what they did for that moment, and don't read the passage before, or don't read the passage after. If you read something in Jacob, you have to go to Matthew's to find the rest of the part. See, that's what I don't understand. You take
Okay,
one.
well, let me make you understand it then. I taught the Bible. I taught women. I got paid, okay, to teach
I'm
scripture.
53 years old. Let me tell
So,
you something. And my father is a pastor.
is he a
I
Christian
grew up.
pastor?
I grew up in James Cleveland Church.
Is that
I,
Christianity?
I, I don't know if you know who James Cleveland is. Maybe that's before your time. I don't know. But like I said, religion is something that I don't play with. Now, I'm not holy, but I'm very, very spiritual. And like I said, I've never, you know, decided to come up on your live until tonight when I hear you, you giddy over this man. But the thing of it is, what I don't understand, how can you be married to him when you just slept with your baby daddy a month ago?
And he
And
knows
you
that.
guys, but it doesn't, okay, he knows, so you agree, he agrees, he knows. So you and your baby daddy are married.
No, me and my baby daddy was married. That's why when after I slept with him, I put on that the things on my nose. But when he
But that's
don't,
not all. But that's not all that it takes
I know, but
to.
so you ask me questions, but you don't give me a chance to speak. So me and my children's father knows because before he went into me that time, I told him, I said, you know that this means that we're back married. He's like, I understand that. He said, that's what you believe. I said, yes, that's what I believe because you know that when you first met me, that's my belief. So we're not going to enter each other until you agree to that. He agreed to that. The reason why he decided to not continue with me when I told him that I wasn't serious on polygamy. So when a man walk out your life, I can't yank him by his neck and make him be with me when we don't agree to the same thing. So we're unequally yoked. So that's
But
basically
why was? But let me ask you a question. Why is your connection always having to grip a man? And I'm not saying control per se 100%, but control, and it's always only with sex. You don't look for the qualities that most men want. You know what have they done to better their life since I left them? Do they have a good job? Are they able to afford me and all of what
I
comes
mean,
with
but
me?
me and
And
Cooper
then,
have history. We have children. Of course he can afford all of that. Of course. I would have never slept with Cooper if he didn't have no job.
though, and see, and that's why I didn't want to have this conversation because, like I said, we're talking about sleeping with somebody, but I'm about to end it. But I just want
Hmm.
to say this: how do you think that are watching your videos?
What you say?
Do you think that your baby fathers are watching your videos?
I don't know.
And reason being is, I don't know who has your kids or whatever, but
Hmm.
have you stopped to think, you know what, I'm not going to say certain things. I'm going to act like whatever my age is, because it would be so hurtful for me to be a child that was snatched away from my mother, but here I sit here and watch her on live planning her life with a man that I don't know and talking about having a baby when she don't even have us.
I talked to my children about that already.
But your children you don't know anything about this man. People will put, what about the sheep, what about the sheep, you know, you got to think about it. People will be what you want them to be,
But
because I'm
he was
quite
like this
sure
before me, though. He was
you
always
don't
like
know.
that.
But I can tell you anything.
But I'm pretty sure his mom and his sister and his friends not gonna lie.
But let me tell you something. They don't matter, because they're not going to be in your relationship, or they shouldn't be. Let me tell you something. My mom, she's not in my relationship. I've been with my husband 37 years. There's things she know, there's things she don't know. And
Hmm.
that's how I keep it. But your children has never been around this man, and yet here you are, don't even have your children, talking about having another child with this man, and don't know if he's the devil himself.
Well, he's not the devil.
Where'd your best friend go?
He's not the devil, but I mean, I feel like my life doesn't stop just because something happened in my life. Life goes on. It's about
Let me tell you
fixing,
something.
correcting your
Let me tell you
mistakes,
something. For
and
me and
moving forward.
mine, for me and my children, if I was in your situation, I'm just saying, oh, my life would stop, because it would take, there is no mountain too high, no valley too low that's going to keep me from getting up every damn day and fight like hell for my children. I don't need no man. If my husband walked out today on me after 37 years, guess what? Me and mine's going to be okay.
Okay, Samantha. Well, I'm glad when you opened up your mouth, you said if it was up to you.
But see, at the end of the day, it's up to God. And you got to ask yourself, why have you really asked yourself, why do I not have my children? Like you say, you're not going to use the word fight. Well, why am I having to go through this to get my children back?
Me and my husband talked about that, ironically.
But you're not married. You're not married just because y'all want to play because y'all fornicated
Okay,
and
so would
y'all
it
want to
be so
dress it
would
up.
it be so would it be different if we go tomorrow and sign some papers? Would that make me married?
See, and that's the problem. People take marriage so
See,
lightly.
see, so what's your
No,
definition of marriage? We got to know each other for a
be,
year,
be,
2 years. Like, what are you talking about? We can go sign
but you
papers.
guys, the
What do
only
that mean?
reason you guys say that you're married is because y'all want to have a reason. Y'all want to say, okay, well, we slept together already, so we know that's not, right in the eyes of God or
But
whoever
some
you
people don't
serve.
care. Some people have
That's
sex
what I'm
every day,
saying. So
and we
that's what I'm saying.
care
So what? But I'm saying, why say you're married if people don't
because
care?
that's our religion.
Sex is a tenth of what marriage consists of. I have yet to hear you say, you know what? I hear, like, you're getting butterflies. He writes little notes for you, that he opened a door for you. Well, that's a man. If a man is not doing that for you, if this is the first time you've experienced that, I am sorry, because you have
Yeah,
made
I
some.
guess this is the first time I experienced that. Yes,
But you know what? Once that plays out, then you're gonna say, "Wait a minute, you didn't open my door today." And then what do you? Because you're expecting this. Because guess what? You're married now.
I like how that sounds.
What?
No, not you're married now. But no, like the reason why we're married is not just the sex. The marriage is the equally being equally yoked, us believing the same things, us dedicating ourselves to each other. He only been with two women out his whole life. He knows about my past and he accepts that. He knows about my skin condition. He knows everything about me. Like I told him everything about me. I didn't hide anything.
But guess what? You and I don't know your age. You're young. You're young yet. Let me tell you something. You have so many changes that's going to come. Just you are going to go through so many changes. Like I said, excuse me, you're still growing up to be this woman that God intends for you to be. So guess what?
They He would be over here having a funeral for Keys if it was him. And y'all know he would. We're not going to sit up here and act like that. Like he wouldn't. But I know it ain't your hair because you ain't got no edges. They didn't cut my grass, but they don't have to. Know him. And this is not to you, Kenneth, but you don't know him. What the fuck I'm trying to say is, I know him, and I have to damn near bag and suck a dick sideways for us to get into it, for us to co-parent. The same thing I had to do with Cooper. I mean, motherfucker Patrick. The same thing with Jerron. When he seen Hezekiah at 2 years old, he put his